September wrap up. For the month of September, I read a total of 5 books, which I am super proud of. I felt like I was reading the entire month, and like with grad school going on and all the studying I have to do, I'm really proud of all the books that I read. I read some really great books, so let's get started. So the very first book I read was a book on my Kindle, and that was 6 Months Later by Natalie D. Richards. And this is a YA mystery book that sounded good, so I decided to pick it up. And it's about this girl, I forget her name, but it starts off with her, like the end of her junior year, and she's not very good at school. She's in love with like the popular guy, she wants to date him, and then she ends up falling asleep in the library, and then it cuts like 6 months later. She wakes up and she's now a senior, and it's like winter outside, and she's suddenly like top honor student at her school. She's dating the popular guy. She's no longer talking to her best friend. They're in this big fight, and she has no idea how any of this happened, and it kind of takes off from there. So overall, this book was just okay. I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. It wasn't anything like too spectacular. The mystery aspect of it was pretty good. I was intrigued. I like kept reading to the very end to find out what happened to her, and what happened to her was pretty crazy. I liked it. It was pretty like unique. I liked it a lot. But I just didn't like the like love story that was going on. It was like cheesy, and like it was just, I just rolled my eyes a lot, and I was just like, oh, can we like get done so I can just find out what happened to her? But yeah, overall I think it was just okay. I think there are way better mysteries out there you could read. I don't know if I would recommend it. The next book I read was so good. So good, one of my favorites, and that's Vicious by V.E. Schwab. Oh my gosh, you guys, this book was so good. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. It's about these 2 best friends in college who are working on their senior thesis, and they decide to do it on extraordinaries, which are people with superpowers. And then it cuts to 10 years later, and they are enemies, and they now have abilities, and it's just crazy. This book is so good. It's so violent and dark, and the characters are just so good. So good. I absolutely loved it. I think a lot of people would really like this book. Just read it. It was so amazing. Victoria Schwab is just so good at writing, like setting up the mood for a book. She is so good at it. Alright, so then after that I picked up a book that I was sent for review, and that's Girl Talk, an unsolicited advice for modern ladies, an illustrated guide by Christy Young. And this is just like a book that she wrote and drew some pictures on, and she kind of has stories from her own life and gives you advice on basically everything, like caring for your body, about love, about friends, about having your own apartment, different things like that. It was really good. It's really funny and cute, and I really enjoyed this a lot, actually. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this is definitely though intended for more mature audiences, like 18 plus, maybe even 21 plus, because it's very explicit in some areas, but it was still really good and really funny. I have a short little review on my blog, which I'll link down below if you're interested. Okay, so then the book I read after that was Champion by Marie Lu, the 3rd book and final book in the Legends series. So I really liked this book, but I don't know what it was. I just wasn't as into it as I was with the first 2 books. I'm thinking it was because I was reading this during exam week, and I just had a lot of things on my mind, and I just couldn't get into it. But I still really liked it. I think I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. I still really liked it, and I still love the series, but I don't know. And the ending, like the epilogue, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cheesy and unnecessary, and like completely different from the rest of the book. That's just me. What do you guys think? I didn't think it was like, I'm happy, you know, that it happened. I feel like I can't say it because I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, like I'm happy it happened, but it was seem like, I don't know. But I still really like the book overall. This is a really great dystopian YA series, and I really suggest it if you guys haven't read it yet. Okay, so the very last book I read in September is another amazing book. It was so good, and that's Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I talked about this book a few times because this is my pick for the adult book club that I started, which I will link all the information down below. So this is the book that I chose to read for our book club, and it was So good. I absolutely love this. I liked it better than The Husband's Secret. This book was just amazing. It's a big one. It's a big one. I think it's almost, no, it's a little over 400 pages. It's a big one, but I read it really fast and it was really good. I will have a whole separate review / discussion video on this book, and yeah, so look out for that if you want to know more. This is basically an adult contemporary / mystery, murder mystery book. It's really good, lighthearted, and it's just so good. I really suggest it. Yeah. Okay guys, so these are all the books that I read in September, including 6 months later on my Kindle. I had a really good reading month. I really loved all of these. These are all pretty good books. Let me know what your favorite book was for the month of September. I can't pick. It was definitely between these two. They were both just so good, and they're so different. Like I can't pick one. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!